Hi mums and dads, good morning. Miss Lucia from VLC, and we're joining in for yet another video, part of a series that I'm super excited about because we're going to be talking in this series about individualized learning plans, why it's important, and I think it's really nice to for our current parents or parents who are being onboarded to get started in September to better understand it, because you're going to be going through this process with us in August as we wrap up ILPs and have family meetings. So yes, if you've not gotten a call yet, you have to book your family meetings this month, yeah? Because we need to get your authorization on those plans for execution starting September 2025, and that's going to run you until the end of the academic year, June 2026. But whether you're a VLC parent or not, the conversation is valuable, so I hope that, you just keep in mind what I'm about to share, because it really could help transform the way your child is supported, yeah? So the idea is this: many parents struggle with having to look at their kids, find it hard to go through the learning process. They're trying hard in school, they're still falling behind. The teacher is telling you, don't worry about it, but you're not seeing the progress, all that good stuff. And they tell you it's fine. But it's not. It's not fine. There's pressure, stress, it's not working. And I want to tell you that if you feel like that, you're not the only person feeling like that. But I'm also sharing with you that this is where an ILP comes in. And when we say an ILP, I mean an individualized education plan. This could make the world of a difference. At VLC, we use ILPs with our students, especially our full-time learners, because simply it's a powerful tool, because what it does, it personalizes the roadmap to help your child get the support that they really, really need. Now, we're not really just talking about a plan for homework or a plan that says you need extra classes, but we're really looking at the child, the student, and the individualized learning plan says, let me frame learning around the child's unique learning profile, so that way we're able to identify what they're good at, what they struggle with, what motivates them, to be able to tune into those things to make a difference. That's what an ILP does. So it really is a plan that says not every child learns at the same pace. Confidence, self-belief, and being catered to matters as much as the content we're trying to learn, and that with the right support, our children can thrive. So let me think of a student. We'll call her Marilyn, right? Marilyn came to us in Infant 2. When she came in Infant 2, term 3 of Infant 2 of that year, it was because her parents were so concerned. Her school at the time says she's gonna have to repeat. There's no way she's gonna be able to go into standard 1. Granted, she had already repeated before. I'm talking infants here, yeah? When we did the check-in, even as a term 3 Infant 2 student, she couldn't identify 2-letter words. She couldn't recognize a lot of her letters, identify letters by their names. She couldn't identify a lot of letter sounds. And so imagine you're struggling with letter names, letter sounds, and you have to function as an Infant 2 student. And as simple as it might seem, the reality is Infant 2 students have to learn work too. They have to be able to write tests, they have to be able to answer questions. And when children are struggling with their reading and they start struggling with their understanding, and the learning is an overwhelming process, it really becomes difficult for everyone. So fast forwarding, her parents ended up bringing her to us as a full-time learner. So of course, as part of our system, one of the first things we did is develop an ILP for her. And with an ILP, everything changed. Why? Because it wasn't just about reading anymore. It wasn't just about grades anymore. What it was is that a learning plan allowed us to identify her specific needs, tailor and adjust what we teach and how we teach, and we created an experience where the family came along for the journey. Because remember, students are only at the school only but so many hours. There still is revision time, homework time, and just that supportive framework that needs to take place but does not take place at school. It happens at home. So the family is an integral part of student development, and that family support, that family integration. And so within one term, meaning by the end of term 3, she was able to successfully be promoted to standard 1. Not because we promoted her because we wanted to, but because she earned it. Her family, they earned it. They worked with her, they worked with us. She worked with them, she worked with us. We worked together. And so the success in what I'm saying to you right now isn't that she was promoted. That's that side effect. The success is we were able to address the challenges and cause the student to be able to learn and progress in a positive way. And having an individualized learning plan that adjusts teaching and learning experiences to the student's specific needs is able to help with the achievement of that particular goal. So moms and dads, those of you who are with us, again, as I said, we're getting into this process, and that's what we're doing in the background at VLC right now. We're developing ILPs. Because as you know, we develop ILPs for every one of our students. So right now we are in the process of reviewing the end of year results that you would have gotten in June when we did our promotion ceremony. We are looking at the curriculum and what it requires and identifying what is needed to support each of your children individually. So yes, you will get a phone call, you will get a message. We are having meetings, I believe, in week 2 and 3 of August. And we're definitely going to stay in touch so that we can review these together and we can all be on board to make sure we're doing good things next term. We're excited, you know, guys, we are excited. So if you're not a VLC parent, but you're wondering, gosh, is there something more? My child doesn't have this at their school. Well, one of the things you can do is that you can reach out to us for academic consultation. It is a service that we give to parents of students who are not full-time with us, but they want to benefit from the type of support services that we offer. Reach out to us, book a consultation. We will let you know what documents need to be submitted, and we will work with you so that your child too can have some personalized support and make sure that, you know, the coming academic year is better than the year that passed. Yeah, so have a great one. Yes, part 2 is coming. I'll come back in a video because I really want to take my time to break this down, and I want to make sure that as parents you're very clear on what are the nuanced things, little things that you can do differently to make big impact in the new academic year. So until then, stay tuned into VLC socials. Remember to reach out to us. We have a guide, we have an ebook available. It's called A Guide to Understanding Individualized Education Plans, helping you understand how to support and advocate for your child's learning progress. And until the next video, take care and stay tuned. Yeah, bye.